scene as big city horror strikes the heart of this small town. This is Paige Price, KDL 7. Mr. Garrison, can you tell us when the last time you saw your boy was?
Thanks for coming. Hannah tells me there's a break in the case.
It's possible. Can I ask you a few questions?
Sure.
And do you have any record of who?
That's how it sounds to me.
Mr. Garrison.
Agent O'Malley, does the FBI really consider Paul Garrison, Josh's father, a suspect? Agent O'Malley. Agent De Palma, Paige Price. I understand that there's been some more new developments in the case. Can you tell us what's happened?
Well, Miss Price, we're determined to bring this case to a swift conclusion, so we've brought in Martin Wilhelm, who's one of our more veteran agents.
Does that mean that Agent O'Malley will be replaced?
No, not in the least. She's going to stay on in an advisory capacity. We're just adding another man to the team.
Thank you so much.
Megan knows more about this case than anyone.
I read her reports, Mitch. I don't agree. Now, for the last 48 hours, she's had me going in circles in a chopper with heat-sensing equipment. Dead bodies don't give off heat. We've wasted a lot of time.
Are you saying that Josh is dead?
No more questions, Miss Price.
This town, in fact, the entire state, is in a panic. There are citizens here who are afraid to come out of their own homes. Do you have anything to say to these people about the recent death of Agent Wilhelm?
Must not panic. We should join together and try to find that we apprehend.
I've learned through my sources through the case that the paper used for the note contained a very distinct watermark, a sea serpent. Now, is this true? And have you located where the paper was purchased?
And a reminder, the candlelight.
Mitch. Hi. Can I get a word with you?
Oh, God, Paige, don't you have any limits at all? Oh, that hurt and compassionate look, huh? You got that honed to perfection. Tell me something, you gonna splice that into your reaction shot later?
Mitch, this very moving vigil is a big part of this American town's capacity to rally around...
All right, now, cut the crap. Now, there wasn't anything about that watermark in our police report.
Mitch, you know I can't tell you my sources.
That was confidential police information. That's gonna make it a lot harder for us to find the abductor and a lot harder to find Josh.
Mitch, please, let's not argue. I wanted for us to be friends. I wanted to have dinner, maybe sit down, relax, talk, bare our souls.
And while we're bearing our souls, I'm supposed to feed you tidbits about the case?
Well, it could be more than dinner.
I've had more than dinner with you, Paige. Once is enough. Now I'm gonna find whoever it was that leaked that information. I'm gonna break his nose. And then I'm gonna get mean.
How the hell did she find out Ollie was being brought in?
Mr. Swain, the police believe that your van was used to abduct Josh Garrison. Fibers from his clothes were found, as well as his blood. Do you have any knowledge of Josh's whereabouts?
Was it me?
You done anything with Josh, you're gonna wish you were never born.
I already do.
Sheriff Steiger, how did you zero in on this suspect?
It's old-fashioned police work.
Thank you, Sheriff. Bob? Chief Holt? Chief Holt, do you have any comment?
Get that out of my face.
Mitch!
How did you know we were bringing in Ollie Swain?
I am just doing my job.
You're harassing a witness.
I did not abduct Josh Garrison, and I will not be responsible for anything that happens to him.
You just don't get it, do you? Now, this is not about you. You're nobody. You, your job, your station, they don't mean squat. This is about a little boy who should be home tonight listening to bedtime stories and a mother and father who lost their son. It's not about ratings. Now, get the hell out of here.
Did you get all that?
Got it. That's good.
If I hurry, we can have a story done by 10. Although Ollie Swain has not been formally charged with the abduction of Josh Garrison, he's being held at Deer Lake Community Jail on parole violations in the state of Washington. Here with us today is Dr. Garrett Wright, head of the psychology department at Redstone State College. Dr. Wright, what can you tell us about the mind of the child predator?
Pedophiles like Ollie Swain tend to come from abusive home situations themselves and have strong unmet needs for personal warmth.
Are you saying that we should feel sorry for someone like Swain?
I'm merely stating the facts. In fact, we can't say for certain that the person who abducted Josh is a pedophile. We could be dealing with a very different sort of mind altogether, one far more dangerous.
Such as?
The pure sociopath.
Certainly no one in Deer Lake has more reason to feel outraged at the discovery of a convicted child predator than Paul Garrison, Josh's father. Again, our hearts go out to you and your wife, Dr. Hannah Garrison. Paul, can you tell us what you're feeling at this moment?
Excuse me. Hi, Sharon.
At approximately 3 a.m. this morning, from self-inflicted injuries.
Excuse me, how do we know the wounds were self-inflicted?
Was not considered a suicide risk. He exhibited no behavior that would have led us to believe that he was a danger.
Doctor?
We've been waiting for lab.
The hair, blood, and fiber samples found in the van were almost. This would seem to establish.
My sources tell me that Dr. Garrison received a phone call from Josh, which you have not yet revealed. Is Josh alive?
Was really Josh.
Agent O'Malley, can you tell us your whereabouts when you received word of Leslie Sewick's demise?
I was at my home.
Alone?
Price.
Agent O'Malley.
Well, I believe that your answer may be relevant to the people of Deer Lake. Isn't it true that at 3 a.m., when your prime suspect was committing suicide, that you were with Chief Holt? I'm not diverting the focus onto myself, Agent O'Malley. I'm diverting it onto you. Oh, why won't you answer my question? Excuse me. Why won't you answer my question, Agent O'Malley? What is it that you're afraid of? Well, at 3 a.m., when your prime suspect in an unsolved child abduction was committing suicide, depriving authorities of any information that they may have had about the abduction, you were reportedly in your home with Chief Holt, with the lights off. If your priority is not with this case, Agent O'Malley, then the public has a right to know.
Ratings, and ratings hinge on sensationalism.
So much for preserving the scene.
My God! Josh! Josh!
Come on, easy. Take it easy.
Back! Back! He's dead. He's dead. All right, now, everybody, back now! Back! I don't need anything from you! Get the hell away from me! We don't know that. Let's go. We have his jacket. We don't have him. Paul, this jacket was described in every...
Yeah, how do you do? Caleb ran off this way, and then he came running back with this. I knew right away. Poor little guy.
Karen, do you come out here with Caleb every day?
Oh, yeah, we're here every day. Our home is over there through the woods by the old schoolhouse.
And when was the last time Caleb ran off in that direction?
Yesterday afternoon.
Mitch, there's nothing left here to see.
Oh, God. Mitch.
For all the lost angels, my specter round me night and day, like a wild beast guards my way.
My emanation far within,